Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of August 2021. I hope all my Taurus friends are doing great. As you already know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that don't resonate. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Taurus. In the past position, we have the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. In the obstacle position, we have the King of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Cups. In the present position, we have the Emperor, clarified by the Two of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. I absolutely love this reading for you, dear Taurus. This is going to be incredible. The month of August is going to be one of those special months you're going to remember for a very, very long time, because there's going to be a lot of shifts in the positive direction for you. Shifts that you have been working on for a long time, shifts that are finally coming in, and you're going to be very proud of yourself. You're going to be very elevated and elated. You're going to feel incredibly powerful because we do have the Emperor in the present position. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is sometimes known to be a difficult card because we see this person, and he's clearly not sitting on a throne, so he doesn't really have this much position in life, and as a result he may be feeling a little bit kind of left out, and he's, you know, holding on for dear life, trying to create a life for himself. Now, the reason this card is somewhat negative is because this large pentacle is blocking the heart center, and so this card is blocking the emotions of this person. And so in the past, there was a time period in your life where you felt like you're trying really hard to achieve, to get, you know, your goals and your dreams where you wanted them to be, trying to put a lot of time, trying to put a lot of energy into a project, or perhaps school, or perhaps work, or a relationship, you know, and you wanted to see and feel that stability. You felt like perhaps, you know, you didn't have as much stability as you wanted to have. This card it has that negative energy of being possessive over something. And when you become possessive over something, it immediately, in the universe, there's immediately a energy of resistance that is created. And so the more you possess, the more the resistance is kind of pushing against you. So you're like locked into this vicious circle. The good thing is that is coming to an end. This card is in the past position, and it's a really good card to have in the past position because it suggests to me that you've grown an incredible amount. You have examined your relationship with other people. You have examined your relationship with money. You have examined your relationship with what you see as safe, you know, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling stability. That is definitely very important. This card also points to the fact that in the past you may have felt a lack of balance. Perhaps you worked too much, or perhaps you were at home too much, but there was some kind of a disbalance that happened that made you feel out of alignment, that made you feel like you're not, like your spiritual side is not aligned with your heart, with your mind, and that is what is needed in order to manifest things into our reality. Clearly you did want, you know, more stability than you were getting, and as a result you worked really hard. It shows that you have worked really hard. Now the Four of Pentacles here is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, so this could mean one of two things. Either you were holding back when you were working with a group of people, you know, perhaps you had like a family, and in that family you didn't put out as much effort, as much time, as much energy as you should have, or it means the opposite, where you did too much, where you were the one who was kind of doing everything and other people were not putting in as much effort, and as a result, that created a feeling of dissatisfaction for you. You wanted more stability, and this particular group of people didn't seem to have given that as much as you wanted it to you. And this particular group of people clearly did not sort of align with your objectives, with your goals, with your dreams, because there's clearly this lack of balance in this combination. But like I mentioned in the past, that it's good that this combination is in the past, because you've already learned from that lesson and you moved forward. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the King of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups. Definitely, this combination suggests to me that you need to work on your emotions. The King of Cups, he is an authority figure, and so it could mean that some of you have a very powerful emotion that you need to sort out. You need to have one dominant emotion that controls the rest of the emotions. Because when you don't have a very well-built hierarchy of emotions, you just go from frame to frame to frame. 1 minute you're happy, another minute you're sad, another minute you're focused, another minute you're completely not motivated. You need to have one, like a mother emotion or a father emotion, like one powerful emotion that kind of keeps other emotions in line. So it's important to have a goal. It's important to have a dream that kind of drives you. So you want to make sure that that aspect of your life is organized. Now, what does the King of Cups mean when he appears in the obstacle position? Generally, it could mean several things. We know that cups are all about nurturing and caring and being compassionate. So when you have that in the challenging position, it suggests that those things are working against you. It could be that you're caring too much about others, and they may be finding it smothering, like you are not putting emotion where it needs to be. It could be that you are feeling guilty about something, and as a result, that is kind of motivating your behavior to get you away from your goal and your dream. So that could be creating some confusion for you. It could be that you're not being nurturing to yourself or compassionate to yourself. It could be that you're being very, very hard. That was my cat sneezing. I don't know if you guys heard that. But anyway, it could mean that you're being kind of very, very hard on yourself. So it's important to balance that out. Sometimes the King of Cups could actually be an actual person, generally a Scorpio that may be around you in your life that is affecting you quite negatively. Because when you have King of Cups in the challenging position, that means a Scorpio is not really happy. And so as a result, they could be controlling, manipulating, abusive. They could be trying to get you to do something for their own good, which you definitely want to be aware of. But you want to make sure that you work with your energy, and you want to make sure that none of your emotions are blocked, and that you have a very good organization when it comes to emotions. Because when you are feeling many different things, that can create confusion. You need to have a definite like a major emotion that controls the rest of the emotions. Now, the Knight of Cups is in the clarifying position. It could be that a romantic relationship in your life is not being sincere with you. So if you recently met someone, be wary of a new person in your life who is telling you wonderful romantic things. You want to make sure to get to know them much better before you start trusting them. Sometimes we have the Knight of Cups in the challenging position when we look at the world very idealistically. Sometimes people say, oh, in the past it was so great. Was it? Was it really that great? Or did you just forget? Or are you idealizing the past because it's something and we feel comfortable with things that are familiar to us. So that's like a trick that your mind plays on you. So it's important to make sure you don't idealize things. make sure you don't make things better than they truly are in real life. Sometimes we get the Knight of Cups in the challenging position when we become overwhelmed by different emotions. So again, in the month of August, make sure that you are working on this emotional reorganization. Make sure you meditate, make sure you drink plenty of water, make sure you ground yourself, make sure you do things that are healing, make sure you do things that give you high positive vibration, that kind of really bring the best out of you. So it's definitely important to be aware of that in the month of August. Now, in the present position, we have the spectacular combination of the Emperor and the Two of Cups. I just want to just jump out of my seat because I love it. I'm a Taurus as well, so that's why this resonates with me really, really well. The Emperor means you have the power. Emperor is more important than the King because he has more power than the King, because he's a major arcana card. You have a lot of power. Some people are intimidated by power. Are you one of those people? But you are gaining power in the month of August. The Emperor is all about authority. He's all about expertise. He understands discipline. He knows how to use discipline in order to help him move forward. He knows how to use control. He understands self-control. He understands his emotions, because he has achieved so much. Those mountains kind of behind him that we see behind his throne. First of all, this man is sitting on a throne. He has the power. Very, very incredible to have this card and the spread. I just love it. He is not intimidated by responsibility. He handles responsibility with ease, which says he's achieved a certain level of expertise. Maybe in your relationship with someone who you love and adore, maybe you have that level of expertise and you perhaps are not even aware of that. Maybe at work or in school, you have this power that other people do not have, when it comes to a specific field. Maybe you're better than others, in something specific that's going to make you really, really successful. I like the Emperor because he brings order. He brings order when there's chaos, and he's able to kind of rule his own destiny with fearless approach, with incredible drive, with incredible energy. He's a very important card in the major arcana. Now, of course, in the clarifying position, we have the Two of Cups, which is a card of union and partnership and love. Now, many people immediately, and rightfully so, believe that, it's a card of meeting someone. It's all about love between a man and a woman. And for many of us Tauruses, that is actually right. But, for others, it's important to remember that love comes in many different forms. There are many kinds of partnerships out there. There are many kinds of unions out there. There's different kinds of love. So this is definitely a really positive card. It's a really wonderful card to have in your spread, dear Taurus, because it suggests that you have a really stable and good relationship that is going to carry you through. You may be aware of that relationship. If you're not aware of that relationship, it's definitely going to make its presence known in the month of August. But something tells me that for the majority of you out there, you are already, this person. You may not realize that, this is the person, but this person. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is also a great combination because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is going to bring you a reward. It's going to be a financial reward because Pentacles represent money aspect of our lives. But one thing we do remember with the Pentacles is they're a very slow moving sign because it is an earth sign. And earth tends to move kind of much slower than air, fire, water, the other elements. And so, yes, there is going to be a major reward coming to you. It may, however, take a little longer because, like I said, Pentacles tend to move quite slow. But in the clarifying position, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. That's the best position this card can appear in because the results are there. You're reaping rewards. Specific financial rewards are coming to you from something that you have done in the past. You've planted seeds in the past. You put a lot of time. You put a lot of effort. I mean, we know this because we see the Four of Pentacles. We see the Three of Pentacles. You know, there's been a lot and a lot and a lot of effort that you have done, Taurus. And so as a result, you're reaping these amazing rewards. This is a very positive, very optimistic, very successful spread to have, dear Taurus, and this is for you for the month of August. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled as well. And we've got enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth, and knowledge. Seek knowledge. Okay, so enlightenment, the card suggests that you have come into your own and you are in search of something more meaningful to add to your life. Now is the time to meditate. Now is the time to deliberate. Now is the time to self-evaluate and even withdraw voluntarily from the world to seek truth, to seek solitude, because the divine is telling you, you need to check in with yourself. You need to hear what your mind has to tell you. You need to hear what your subconscious has to tell you. They're very important messages, and so you need to withdraw and you need to reconnect with your higher self. Rest and a quiet retreat away from the daily routine will allow you to consider enlightened decisions and go in the direction of your heart. This may also be the time to seek advice and spiritual guidance from a mentor or experienced person. So if you're unable to get away from the daily routine so that you can reconnect with yourself, then you need to seek spiritual guidance to help you kind of elevate your spiritual awakenings. As you do all these things, I know it's a lot of training, especially working with emotions and meditating and grounding yourself, but as you do it, the more work you put into it, the more training that you complete, the easier your life becomes. And of course, the knowledge card, which suggests seek knowledge. I mean, it's basically, we all know that knowledge is the most powerful tool that you can use to bring about change to yourself and to the world around you. Building knowledge is an ongoing process with results that will last you a lifetime. No one can take this away from you. Knowledge is the foundation that can provide you with opportunities of fulfillment and freedom to choose your life's path. It will bring about confidence and clarity, so follow your path with enthusiasm and focus. And remember that the affirmation for the knowledge card is knowledge brightens my horizons for the future. That is the reading that I have for you today, Taurus, for the month of August 2021. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and comment. Also, please follow me on Instagram because I do have different affirmations that can help you kind of stay in that highly elevated vibration throughout the day. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.